Kwame Brown went from having 30,000, 20,000 people watching him. YouTube pushed him like he was the heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
And he got knocked out in the second fight.
The second fight?
It's over. Listen. Boom, boom, boom. His YouTube career is over. It's over. Like so he gets up there now. Like bottom line to it is first and foremost, right? For me, and I hate to diss Kwame because if I could have turned back time and me and Kwame could have been cool, I would be cool with the brother. But like he said, he don't accept my apology, so I'm not gonna never apologize to you again. It is what it is.
You took that as disrespect.
No, what I took it as is I knew what he was doing. Me personally, I call him Illuminati Kwame. I asked him when he came on. Illuminati Kwame. Who sent you? Like one thing I love is that conversation where you was looking all spooky with Tekashi 6ix9ine. You looking at him like, shut up, nigga. He was like, listen, you got to sit down with somebody. Kwame, you $100 million nigga, right? You done made $100 million over the years. Why are you on YouTube? You see what I'm saying? Why you got so much time? Like
I think he's frustrated.
During that time, listen, during that time, you give me $100 million, right? $100 million. And I'm not going to be on YouTube doing lives. This dude was doing 7-hour lives, doing 3 times a day. Like, how you have time for your family? You constantly talking about me, somebody that you call dysfunctional, right? I am dysfunctional. But guess what? 95% of the black community is dysfunctional.
Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come and touch on a few stories that are out here about some of our YouTubers. Now, I think I mentioned this in my community tab that I saw Hassan and DJ Akademiks kind of on his channel or on his Instagram together. And so I wasn't sure what was going on, what they were working on, but it sounds as if Akademiks interviewed Hassan Campbell on his platform. I personally don't see the full interview. I would like to listen to the full interview, but I don't know where to find it. So I'm catching like clips of it on other YouTubers' channels. And so he, of course, brings up Kwame Brown. And there's, I guess, they take a break and then they go at it again, and then they take a break and go at it again. But he was asked about Kwame Brown, and so he is speaking on Kwame Brown, among other people. But, of course, he has some things to say about Kwame's numbers or what have you. And kind of like I was saying with the O'Shea, Duke Jackson, and Kevin Samuels, everyone is not playing a numbers game, or, everyone's path is not the same. First of all, Kwame is a retired NBA player, so what he set out to do in life, he's already done it. So people shouldn't try to compare themselves or to his career or whatever else, right? Your journey is a completely different journey than his. Anyway, but he goes on this whole thing about his numbers dropping. I don't think Kwame set out to get more clicks than the rest of the YouTubers, right? I mean, I don't even know what sector he really belongs in other than sports. Now, I know he talks about social issues. He kind of talk about what he wanted to talk about, but obviously because he is an athlete, that is also going to put him in a position to have an opinion about professional basketball. Now, his perspective and his lane is very different from Hassan's, and so you guys are not going to have the same clicks, right? I mean, so I don't really get why the comparison is going on, but of course Hassan responded to what he had to say. I also want to touch on the fact that at the same time Akademiks, I guess, was setting up this interview with Hassan, Tasha had previewed an interview with these 2 young ladies who were claiming they spent the weekend with Akademiks, right? And so I have a video, but I don't know how I'm going to get it up. If I don't get it up on this channel, I'll probably put it on my other channel, since I'm going to start putting some videos up there that are kind of dated, but I created them, but I just never got to upload them over on the other Godly channel. So, he's kind of still going at Tasha now. When Tasha, when she go in, and she go in for years. You might want to leave her alone. You said what you said. She said what she said. And, I'm almost positive those girls probably reached out to her and she gave them the platform to tell their story. And when you really listen to him in his videos, because he have a few videos up on his channel about that weekend or whatever, the interview, he kind of confirms what the girls are saying. You're in your video saying that you did the things that they said you did. So if you were mistreating people, they are going to talk about you. That's it, and that's all. And you didn't put them under any NDA or anything, so they have a right to say whatever it is that they want to say about their experience. And you have already confirmed that it happened. And the young lady, one of them, she has videos of you with her. So it is what it is. I don't know why he mad at Tasha. But I'm going to play what Kwame had to say and about what Hassan had to say. And then I'll come back with the rest of the video.
Another airway running your goddamn mouth, boy, I don't know. See, so you can talk about YouTube numbers, because as we know, you came to YouTube for a gimmick. You came to YouTube with no message. You ain't come here to help no motherfucking kids. You came here to count money in people's face and stun on the black community like you do every day. Call black women bitches and do all kind of stupid shit. A victim like you sitting here talking about I was a victim by Michael Jordan. Nigga, you was a real victim. And now you trying to victimize other men by talking to them disrespectful, you little punk. You a sad excuse for a man. 1 minute you talking about saving the community, the next minute you in the community with a ledge gun talking about you holding it down and you gonna bless a nigga with the Bible. You a confused dumb son bitch. And you don't compare to no nigga like me. So I don't give a fuck what no number tell you, nigga. No YouTube number, nigga. I'm talking about a real.
So yeah, Kwame responded to what Hassan had to say, and I figured that he would. So I just went over to his channel to listen to the video. Yeah, like I said, they need to cut it out with the who getting more clicks stuff. Everybody's not on YouTube for the same reason, and I think we should all know that and understand that. And if you guys don't, you should know everybody's not on YouTube for the same purpose, right? Some people are here trying to serve a purpose, and some people are just here to do other things. Now, the other story that I wanted to get into is young Pharaoh. I've created a video when he started talking about he was on OnlyFans, he and his girlfriend Martina. I want to kind of play what Storm had to say, because I told you guys I'm not going to OnlyFans looking for this video now. But Storm apparently saw the video. So I'm going to play a little bit of what Storm had to say about the video, and I'm also going to play what his kids, I think they have 2 daughters, Golden Beauty had to say about his behavior. And then I'll come back, because I want to comment on something that Storm was saying, and right after the video.
Be trying to be sympathetic or empathetic about the situation. I do have my moments when I cuss him out, especially when I first seen the tape or somebody told me about it. I didn't cuss him out, but I definitely told him about himself. I definitely told him like that's embarrassing for your children. Like, what are you thinking? Like, where's your morals? Where's your respect? Yeah. So, and it's like I don't know. It just seems like his massive yeah, or something. It's weird. Martina said she was pregnant tonight. If she is, then shoot. Hopefully he leaves me and my kids alone. That would be cool. I'm just tired of the extra stuff, like the whole trying to threaten me. Like he was just on somebody's live talking about freaking killing my dad and stupid shit like that. What is wrong with you? And then you wonder why I don't let you see the kids, and then trying to make it seem like I'm just purposely trying to make you not be a dad. Am I the reason for the tape? I feel like it's telling my truth or my side of the story. I feel like listen, y'all, if she is pregnant, that's her fault. Because you're stupid. It's like, you're stupid. If you, honestly, like you're dumb. That's stupid. But I don't think she's pregnant, because one time, a couple weeks ago, or however long ago, we got into it, and she was like, and that's why I'm pregnant. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't know. But so, and then they're talking about, oh, we're going to wait 2 years and all this other stuff. I think they do that for, like, attention. They're both, like, attention.
He had his whole head in it. And was eating that box like his life depended on it. He was eating that box like he was there to save the whole conscious community, one lick and one nut at a time. He was actually doing a good job, because Martina continued to be slopping wet and continued. It was very wet. She was very pleased. He knew what he was doing. In that moment, watching that, I understand why Golden went as crazy as she did, and why his other baby mama gave him problems. We know what it really be about. They be wanting that old thing back. They just want you to act right, Pharaoh, and they want you to be with just them. But you gonna do you at the end of the day. But you did it. I'm just saying. 1,000 people watch you. You ate that box like it was 40,000 people watching. That was the most passionate I had seen you in a long time. Pharaoh, I gotta give it to you. So anyway, that was the video. Now, I ain't gonna lie, your eyes was kind of crossed and rolling in the back of your head. I don't know how drunk y'all was. I don't know what y'all was into before then. You did, like, you looked in the camera, but you weren't looking in the camera at the same damn time. But she stayed wet, and both y'all stayed moisturized, and both y'all had some clean feet and wasn't ashy. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I really would.
Okay, so Storm says he gave the video an 8 out of 10. Now, he would go over there to see the video, right? Of all people. Now, Tasha tried to tell him to stop talking about all that grown folks talk, right? Anyway, so he says he gives the video an 8 out of 10. He also started, you guys can go to Storm Monroe's page to see the entire breakdown, his review on young Pharaoh and Martina's sex tape that's on her OnlyFans page. The only thing that he started bringing up the conscious community. Now, I think people were asking Golden about that as well. I think people have not thought of young Pharaoh as the conscious community for a long time. I mean, young Pharaoh's been on YouTube for a minute. I think that I knew of him even before some of these other people. And so he's been here for a minute. And he's definitely changed. I would say some years ago, at least 2 or 3 years ago, you started to see a different change in his conversation, especially when he started talking more about politics, which he said he didn't want to talk about, but then somehow he was talking about it. And so you definitely started to get a different feel for him based on some of the stuff that he was saying. So I don't think anybody was really thinking that he was the conscious community. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys want to see his full review of the young Pharaoh sex tape, you can go over to Storm Monroe's channel and listen to it. And I don't know why he don't have no shirt on, child. But anyway, so this next story that I kind of wanted to touch on, last and least, I'm just kidding. I love Armon. You guys know I like Armon Wiggins. But he posted on his community tab that he was he was having brunch, with Kanye West. And it turns out, I guess he was invited to like one of the Sunday services or whatever it is that whatever it's called, that Kanye puts on wherever. And I know that Armon lives in California as well. So, if it was somewhere there, he obviously could make it. So I think he's going live tonight as well to talk about his experience. Good for him. I do think that Jason Lee is probably the one making some of this stuff happen. And you guys do just a slight, because I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about this, because I'm sure some other stuff is going to come up around Tasha K and Jason Lee, Armon, and, but just a slight backstory. Chelsea used to work for Jason Lee, and now she works for Tasha. Just a short story on that. And so, and then he got upset when Tasha kind of says things about people, right? We all know that. So he, kind of took offense to whatever she was saying. So he don't really have a relationship with Tasha like that. And so Armon and Tasha also have history. And so, maybe he thinks that he's doing something towards her. I don't know. But Tasha's kind of her own rocket at this point. I don't really think that she's that concerned about meeting certain people, especially when you're going to sit, that you're going to spend a lot of time talking about certain individuals. You probably don't want to be in front of them anyway, right? Because then you can't do what you normally do once you meet these people. So I don't really know. And I do think that Armon is trying to kind of change his platform up a little bit as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we all should show growth at some point. So let me know what you guys think about all these stories in the comments. And let me know if y'all seen this Black History Month sex tape, child. And what do you think about what Kwame and Hassan have going on? Let me know in the comments. I also thought it was slight shade where Storm was trying to act as if Golden Beauty is still messing around with young Pharaoh, right? Golden moved from Texas. She's closer to her family now. So I don't know if I believe that things are still going on between them. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know. But like I said, if you guys want to see that whole review, you can go over to Storm Monroe's channel. It's a lot longer than what I'm playing here, of course. Let me know what you guys think about these stories, and I will see you in the next video.